Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to a new game for us, Ostriv. So, set in the 1700s, medieval times, and set in the Ukraine as well. So, we're going to do a new game. I played it for an hour, and then stopped, because I like to obviously play my games with you guys watching and learn together and all this kind of stuff. So, we need to click on an area where we are going to put down our camp, middle for diddle. Now, what we need to do with this game, it's made by a single developer. The guy's quite a perfectionist. The details are unreal, absolutely unreal. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this, because I certainly will. Now, it tells us in the top left that we need to build a forestry. So we'll get one of these down. Now, we can do kind of quick turns just by pressing the F key. It'll kind of rotate through. And if you press the Control key and the T and the R, you can kind of rotate it really slowly if you wanted to square it off a bit. I'm not going to get too hung up, I must admit, but we'll let it naturally kind of build. Now, the idea for the start of the game is before winter comes, we need to build 9 houses so the guys can move out the tents, move in the houses. If we don't, they will leave us. Now, I also know that we will need a thatchery. A thatchery gathers reeds and makes thatch. Now, the thing with this building, bear in mind it's the 1700s, yeah? This is not modern times. The girls kind of don't do all the jobs that boys do. Okay, but the girls can work in a thatchery. So we'll set that up. So they're going to get built. Initially, all we have is the stock that we've kind of settled with, which is some iron, some nails, and some thatch. Now, we need to get down 9 houses before the winter. There's 2 styles. There is the normal house, nothing wrong with it, it's lovely. There is a village house with a garden. Now, the benefits of this is our little guys can grow their own food, so it takes a little bit of pressure off. So we're going to do that. So we're going to go 1. You can do all sorts with these. There's lots of options. If you press F1, you can kind of then move the fencing out and things like that. But again, I am not too hung up. I wanted it to look decent, but it was medieval times. You know, it isn't city skylines. Now, let us rotate, and back them on, and hopefully kind of get them just pretty-ish. 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 Pretty, just be pretty. Okay. 2 more. Okay. Okay. We only needed 9, but I'm doing 10. Just because it's even numbers. Boom. There we go. So we've got the 10 houses in. So the guys can have the forestry. I tell you, there's one more thing as well. As you'll see when we start building the houses, they also use clay, which is from a clay pit. We'll put that in next to the forestry. You should have got a bit of space. Boom. Happy are the days. Now, this is the order queue at the top. So we've got the forestry, the thatchery, and then the village houses. I'm going to let the forestry go, but I'm going to put the thatchery kind of back down until it says we don't have the materials, and we'll let that one build. So, houses first. Same with the 10th house. I'll put that back there, and then we'll put it onto game speed 12. Now, in fact, I'm going to put on 1 just so you guys can see the kind of level of detail. We're not going to do this for everyone, I promise you, but some of it is really just nice to watch. Super, super clever. I mean, we're talking kind of posts for the foundations, and then beamwork. It just is amazing. I'll let them go a little bit quicker. Look at that. It's everything. They're going to put the joists in, the walls in, There's a little guy with his cart. So at the minute we've got builders, so we'll just make sure we're maxing them out. We'll cover everything off kind of as I learn it as well. But the forestry is the first thing, because he needs to get out there and get us some trees and wood cut to build the houses. Isn't that pretty? Look at the floors going in, man. Super, super clever. I love stuff like this. I love clever games. Look at the detail on the posts. There's the fencing. The joist work. Look at that, man. Clever, yeah. Forestry's done. Right, let's click on it. And we'll need 2 people. Now, it may be that we have to take off one of the builders. So I'll just right click on that to take one off. And then hopefully you'll get a second person. There you go. Right, now they should start on the houses. We'll put on to full speed now. It says in the top left, build houses for all 9 families in the camp before winter comes. So same again. These are pots of clay that they're making the foundations with. Just clever. Turn it around so we're going to see it coming in from the front. There's the materials going in. You can't deny that's not fantastic. Look at the graft, man. All that detail's amazing. It's either that or I'm really easy pleased. So we'll let them get on with that. Now, this is kind of it for us for now. This is the start of the game. The thatchery's obviously going to go up when we've got no thatch left in our little hut, which is here. I'm just checking my people. Yeah, there's only ladies looking for work. So there's the first house up. Now these guys are building, by the looks of it, honey. So that's what they've got in their house. Very cool. Now they're travelling across here for water. Water will be an issue. They can leave us for not having water. So we need to have a water well. I'm going to put one at this side of the village. I'm just going to pop it so it's kind of straight on and not outside, like literally outside somebody's front gate. And we'll pop one down at maybe along the other end of the village for these guys. Boom. So, wood's coming in. As you can see, these have got like limits and that. We'll have to look at everything later, and because it gets quite detailed with regards to money and trade. If I quickly show you the world map. These are different towns that we can trade with. Obviously, we've got stuff to trade. This is our money area. We need to build a town hall to gain more control over the economy. This basically tells us what we have, how much we're spending, sold, all this kind of stuff. Right, village house number 2 is up. So every time one goes up, they'll kind of get rid of a tent and move into the house. So in this house, that's our family here. We've got Alexei. He works in the camp centre. His wife's unemployed. And I think the first house is the mayor. I think that's right. See how much they're getting. Income of 375. They've got less. He's in construction. She's unemployed. But eventually they will work down in the thatchery. I just don't want to build it if I don't need to. So I'll take away from the housing. We'll probably get an alert from these. So the next kind of thing on our list, it'll be, we'll probably need the likes of we'll need a granary. I'll tell you why. If we get a granary, we'll be able to buy the products that these guys make in their little gardens. We can buy it off them and then sell it back at a marketplace, and that will increase how many people are happy. So for it to be happy for migration, we would need a market, extra housing and some jobs. But at the minute we don't have that. So that's exactly where we are. We've got 9 men, 9 women. Okay, next house is up. So again, somebody else will collapse one of their tents down. But we'll definitely try and get the granary, the thatchery put off before the 10th house. That's a 4th one going up. We're in May. I think we've got till December. The trees, look. See? That's why you need 2 in there. Because the logs are massive. Now, is the thatch going to last? 2, 3, 40. We're on the 4th. I think there was 4,000. So maybe not. Maybe not. Let's move it up 1. Keep checking it. So it's just early game. There's a gazillion things to make, guys, I promise you. If we look at the production side of it, and then there's trades and transport, and and again, I'm just giving you quick glances because, you know, we'll learn them and kind of get hung up on them when we need to. For now, I think we've got to be thinking about what we're not producing. I've never seen iron anywhere around. If we look around the map, there is things like stone, I think. Yeah, and limestone, but not iron. So we're going to have to trade for that. And to make nails, it'll be a smithy, a blacksmith. So we'll need that. All of these things is what we need. Girls are still not working. The girls can work on a farm as well. But initially, to attract people in, we need to have all of these kind of green. I don't want to build anything else until the guys have got there. We definitely want the well in before house 10. We may have enough, we may have enough. Let's let it play through. And again, future episodes, things like that, you know, we can cut away, but for the first one, we'll just watch how gorgeous it is being made. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're down to what? Is it 5? 5 tents. We're in June. Okay, that's another house in. Looks like they're going to be doing honey as well. I think they're making something like... Could it be potatoes? I don't know. It looks a bit kind of... I'm not sure. These look as if they're building... They look like cabbages or beetroots or something like that. He's doing a bit of both. Bit of honey and something else. He's very cool. Right, family still in tents. 4, we're in June. We're just about to cross into July. Come on, my little peeps. A beautiful view. Right, let's just check our product. I'm saying our products. Check our 1900. think we might have enough, you know, without making the... So I'm going to put a well in before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to put the 9th house in first, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm right there. So we're just flying along. Yeah, but if we build a granary, further in the construction chain, obviously, then we can buy at a price from our own people and then sell them back at a price at market. But to control them prices, I think we need the town hall. And we'll need a trading post to trade. We'll need farms. Again, the girls can work on the farms. There's all sorts. There's animals. There's, you know, cows, bulls, chickens, pigs, you name it. I think it's got a bit of everything. We can also plant trees, I'm sure, but for now we might be alright. We can work on that. Or would you put another forestry in? And we need him to kind of be chopping trees at the minute. We're not worried about the new ones. So July. So what we've got left: August, September, October, November. I'm actually counting my fingers. 4. And we only need 3 more to complete. So we could do this, guys, because we need all the people we can muster. Especially at the very start, there'd be a proper kicking to lose your peeps. Now, there's no point in putting them. I mean, a market. I can put a market in the chain. I think it's in trade. Market stall. Right, I'm just going to add it to the kind of chain for now. I'm thinking kind of maybe centrally, and then more houses back there, and no, let's go this side. We'll think of something. So that was just instant build, so that's cool. Now we can put a girl in here. I think we have to make sure we tick all of the boxes, otherwise it'll only come, you know, by whatever you had, work by hands. Now we can sell a bit of firewood, because we are producing firewood in our forestry. There you go. So it'll fetch a bit of income, and it will give a girl a job. Happy days. The lady will be happy. When we get the granary, and we'll buy product. So what are these guys? I think they've got... I can only presume they're making potatoes in their little garden. Or it's just not ready to be harvested yet, and they haven't. That's the stuff they brought with them. Come on, August. Still doing well. Look at the detail on the houses and that, man. But all different, like different gable ends, and very, very cool. Pretty. We need 2 more houses, and then we've saved our colony. Then we'll put the wells in, so they'll not leave us for water. Thatchery for the future. A house that'll take in more people. And then we need to sell some food. So after that, we're going to go for a granary, okay? A granary. Can I find one? Trade. Now. Let's have... Wow. It's a beautiful big thing. So let us think about this. Let's go for a granary here. I'll go back a bit. Will it stop us? Stops us there. I'm going to go for a granary there. Boom. So again, this is just down the back of the queue, so you can queue up for what you kind of want if you have if you're like me and you kind of think, yeah, I want to do this, and then you forget about it. You know, by the time you're up to a huge population on a city build or something, you mentioned something 3 hours ago to yourself, and then you're like, damn, I never did that. But that will give us the opportunity to get food. Right, 8 houses. 1 more. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We started really early, which is good. He's the guys. Right. Look at this, man. That's where they're going to drop the clay in to make the founds. There's the clay coming. Look at that. That's different level, man. Different level. Right. So once this is done, we'll get the water. The guys will start putting symbols above the houses when they're not happy. Like if they didn't have water or they didn't have food or whatever it may be, that's what they'll do. So we've got 1 more house. Yeah, we'll do it in that order. That's fine. I'm still happy with that. We definitely need the wells though, because at the minute they're all going across here to get the water. I know it's medieval times, it's kind of peasantry, but even peasants got pissed off walking too far. Like, I'm not going. Okay, it's nearly done. Build a thatchery, so there you go. So are we down? We've got 220 left. Is that going to be enough for this house? No. Bugger. So I'm gonna... Damn. Is that how much is there? I'm going to move it up. I'm going to move the thatchery up to here, just to see if I've got enough to finish this house. If not, we'll slide it forward. If I have got enough, I'll leave the 10th house off. Yes, we have. So I'm going to put the water back in front, guys. As long as I've got my houses, I'm alright with that. Get the wells done. Because these will not leave us because there's no thatch in the thatchery. But they will if there's no water. Now. Thatchery. House. Granary. That's where we're at. They're on with the thatchery now. This is the little cart park. Right, these are nearly broke, so it'll probably tell us we need to build something to do with the fixing the carts up. Right, we've got a well down. I'm happier now. Cool. Cool. But the carts will break. What fixes the carts? Trade and transport. Cart shed allows deliveries up to 5 carts. Let's try production. Carpenter builds and repairs carts, wagons and ploughs. Okay, we'll add him. So we're kind of going to have a bit of a markety area in the middle is what I'm thinking. More houses out to farms. So I think on the outskirts we can start to put a bit of industrial down there. Boom. There you go. And again, it's gone to the back of the queue. So if you're anything like me, it'll kind of help. Remember that you're getting it. And obviously the boys will work in there. Thatchery's going to get the girls in. Thatchery's done. So we'll click on the thatchery. Higher options. Girls. we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and the girls will start working in there. There they are. There's the ladies. And they've got to come down here, collect the reeds, and take them back. Isn't that cool? Loving that. Very, very cool. Can you tell I'm in love with this game? Right. The 10th house is going up. So we will have a house available. And then the granary will be able to allow us to buy food from the guys. And then we're going to go for the carpentry, which will give somebody a job. Now, just check my peeps. I've only got girls that'll not work. So, we'll wait to see what else in case anything pops up. But I'm thinking the girls will work on a farm. So it might be that we'll put a farm down over the back. So housing, I'm thinking marketing in the middle. Probably more housing. And then away a bit. And I'm not sure if this is right or wrong, guys. For getting a farm put down. I think I like it side away on like that. So I know it's a trek away. But we also have to think about hopefully building the village out if we get it right. We could totally burn in flames before then. But that's what I want to do. I've done what I want to do with the first episode, which was to get the 9 kind of houses up and save my people from leaving. 3 girls are looking for jobs. I'm not sure if the girls can work in the granary or not. You run out of nails, you need to build a smithy. Damn. So, again, shows you how things kind of work. I need to build a smithy. Okay. So I'm guessing we'll have to put the smithy down first. Am I just... Smithy. I'm going to move him, obviously, I think, up the chain a bit. Can't remember what way I had the other one, but we're going to go for that. Now, I'm going to put the smithy to the front, and hopefully we've got enough nails to make the smithy, because that would be a kick. That would be a kick. Squarely in there. So maybe I shouldn't have built that. We shall see. 100 and odd. So he's going to use, I'm guessing the iron from here. There's a winter time. So we did have till December, guys, to be fair. But they've done alright. They've got a bit of water. Everyone's indoors. That's the camp centre. Okay, we should have enough. Clay we're producing, wood we're producing, and now we're going to start producing nails from the iron that we kind of brought with us when we set up the camp. Thing of beauty. See them build a smithy up a bit. And then we'll have to work out, make sure we've got a chop in here. That'll probably mean we'll have to take a builder off. But we'll need the nails. Nothing we can do without nails. Which will then put the pressure on us that we'll need iron, because we'll obviously run out of iron. Very good. Right, click. I'm just going to pause a sec. Now, we've got to go on to this here. So at the minute, worker by hands, worker by cart. So we'll need all of these checked. They can come anywhere they want. Right. Now, which also brings me on to, we need to put a guy in here. Pop that on. Stop my timer. So we'll need to take a guy in there. So we'll need to bin off a guy from building. Bin him off and hopefully we get him in. Now, what it just reminded me of was we need charcoal. Charcoal pile. So again, we'll have them next to the forestry because I think that makes perfect sense. They're going to burn wood to provide us with a bit of charcoal. Don't know how many you need. I'm going to say 3. 3's lucky. But this is how they used to do it in medieval times, guys. So they'll fetch some wood into there. We'll wait for it to start. There they go. So they'll fetch some wood, they'll build around it, and then they'll cover it in kind of clay or whatever it was, mud. And they set fire it, and it gets up to a huge temperature, and you get charcoal. Fantastico. Right, this guy. So he's gonna... not enough charcoal. Yeah. I could have set that away a lot earlier if I'd thought about it, but I didn't. I honestly didn't. Your carts are wearing out, build a carpentry, repair them. We've got the carpentry ready to go. Granary is down. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what this bad boy does. So, let's have a look. Hire options. Yeah, so this one can hire girls. Labourers. Don't mind who the... Can we have girl labourers? Okay. Now, what we do is we click to open a vacancy. We definitely want one. How many girls are not working? Men. Why is men not working? We'll look at that in a sec. Right, so this is the thing. Click to add a resource. Now, what we need to do is, if we click on one of our houses, I'm hoping somebody's growing potatoes. If we see a potatoes, potato, and we see a 500. No, they're not. If they were growing them or they had them, there'd be a button here for us to kind of click. So there's nobody growing them. Anybody growing beetroot? Yes. So see how it changes here? So I'm going to take potato off for now, but someone is growing beetroot. So if we say, give us 500 of your beetroot, they'll bring 500 in. Cabbages. Yeah. Now the granary holds... I want to say 20,000. I want to say 20,000. It will tell us somewhere. So buy from locals. Yeah, buy from locals. Anyone making... No. Carrots? Yes. 500. Buy from locals. And everyone does 4, every market. There you go. So we're going to buy these, and then we're going to let our little market lady sell beetroot, we said. Cabbage, we said. And cucumber was definitely there. And then we'll need another market stall to add the other products. But we'll keep that on the next episode. We'll literally go through, see what they're making, and we'll sell it from there. And that'll allow us to hit that not enough food for sale. And then somebody else will move in. We'll have another family. We can start a build and go from there. Obviously, we'll need a carpenter. So that has been our very first episode, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying it, and you know, we'll get stuck into it. It looks a really, really beautiful game. If you do enjoy it, please consider, you know, giving a like, subscribing, helping out a little tiny channel like ours, even though we're up to 50 subscribers now, which I'm quite pleased with. Right, I've been Gamer Dad. I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.